Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. A very quick preview for the Chennai Super Kings versus Rajasthan Royals at Jaipur, which is known as the Fortress. But obviously, we know that Lucknow already has beaten Rajasthan at home previously in the match before, where Rajasthan could have won it, but they were slowed down a lot. Where we saw the likes of Josh Butler also struggling to get the runs off his bat, but nonetheless, I know Chennai versus Rajasthan is going to be a superb match. Already, Rajasthan Royals beating Chennai Super Kings at their home in Jaipur Stadium by 3 runs. We know we have the likes of Josh Butler, ML Dhoni, Moeen Ali, and all of these guys chipping in today. The update from the center is that Rajasthan Royals have won the toss and they've decided to bat first. The 11s are in for the Rajasthan Royals. We have Yashasvi Jaiswal, Josh Butler, Devdutt Padikkal, Sanju Samson, the captain obviously, Shimron Hetmeyer, one of the best finishers right now, Dhruv Jurel, who's impressed us a lot, Ravichandran Ashwin, Jason Holder, Adam Zampa, Chahal, and Sandeep Sharma. So it's going to be played in the center of the ground, which is the central pitch, which is black soil, and it's deemed to be, the boundaries are going to be 66 meters in width, and 78 meters is going to be the longer boundary. The straight boundary is going to be 78 meters. Going with three spin options, that's a very good call from uh, uh, Rajasthan Royals. It's going to be interesting for Dhoni. I mean, right now they don't have the bowling, but they're still working out some kind of magic with the Akash Singh, Tushar Deshpande, and Patira now also deemed to be a fake version of Malinga, but he is getting in the saving the runs for his team, or you want whatever you call it, getting the wickets. Rajasthan did decide to bat first. Obviously, given Chennai Super Kings bowling, maybe they decided to go on starting with the bat and posting a huge total. Hopefully, we'll try to connect somewhere between 170 to 180 would be a good target at the Fortress or in Jaipur rather. But we see Chennai have been decent with the ball. I know they don't have a lot of bowling in them, but the discipline is the main factor for them. What we've seen previously with Chennai is that they're giving away a lot of wides, a lot of free runs to the opposition, which is not something that you would expect. And we've seen Dhoni also frustrated over that fact. But from there, if you see Dhoni's leadership, he knows how to get what he wants from his players. Let it be Mahesh Dikshana, who came in, dropped a catch, gave away a lot of runs. Average runs in the beginning was 40 runs, but he's brought that down. He's bowling consistently well. To Tushar Deshpande, where we saw this kid who was flustered every time he would get the ball. Tension में आता था भाई मैं क्या करूँ वाइड से लेके we had there was a match with अपना क्या बोलते Ben Stokes had to come and speak to him. All the seniors came and spoke to him. Previous battle, which happened on the 12th of April, Chennai was lost at home to Rajasthan Royals. We saw, Josh Butler with the 50. So it's going to be interesting how Chennai would definitely want revenge. Jaipur is a special place for ML Dhoni. That's where he started off his career, where he rose to fame rather that in Jaipur in the SMS Stadium. Still don't know how to pronounce that stadium's name, but yeah, interesting that Rajasthan have decided to bat. They will probably, Bolt does. We see that Bolt is not there in the 11. That's a huge blow for the Rajasthan Royals because we know what Trent Bolt has been doing throughout this tournament for the Rajasthan Royals. That's one way that we can look at it. But Adam Zampa coming in, he's also a fantastic bowler. If I'm looking at the 11, yeah, they do have four foreigners, so there's no chance where we see Donovan Ferreira coming in. Maybe Ariane Para could come in as an impact player. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what Rajasthan do. They would definitely want table wise if we're going. Chennai is at 10 points right now, followed by Gujarat. So Rajasthan will want to get to that 10-point mark. But if Chennai manage to win today, they get to that 12 spot and also a safety on the top of the table. Uh, it's going to be interesting battle. Definitely two brilliant sides. Rajasthan a little bit more balanced in terms of each department, but the exit of Trent Bolt or the injury of Trent Bolt maybe might just be a slight problem to the Rajasthan Royals. But apart from that, you call it opening side. They have Jaswal and Butler. You've got middle order. You've got Sanju. And Devdutt, who has Devdutt के बारे में बात करेंगे 2 minute. I think Devdutt has been fantastic in his redemption, uh, and it has been an amazing comeback from him. He was not able to get the runs on the bat, and previously he was not able to score a lot. He was very slow in his approach to the game, but he really come a long way. I've been enjoying him since Royal Challengers Bangalore days. He was phenomenal. He had a lot of shots in him, but we just not seen that lately. But for rising, coming from there to not able to hit the ball to now where he's consistently scoring at 26 to 40 runs. I think Devdur Padekal is definitely someone I'd give a shout out to. Moving on, we've got one of the best finishers in Dhruv Jurel and Shimron Hetmar for the Rajasthan. Now the Dhoni pact or the Chennai team, मेरे हिसाब से जबरदस्त है, but it's just that bowling. Batting wise, they're sorted till eight. They've got Ruturaj starting with Conway. Conway has been firing for them every match almost. Just look at the Chennai Super Kings team. We've got Devin Conway, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Ajinkya Rahane, who again he's come back from the dead and straight into that WTC. World Test Championship के टीम में घुस गया उन्हें मोइन अली शिवम दुबे रविंद्र जडेजा Mahendra Singh Dhoni, Patirana, Tushar Deshpande, Mahesh Deekshana, and Akash Singh. So there's not a lot of room for change. Maybe if there is some kind of a dip, maybe I do see Ambati Raidu to come in to bat, maybe because Rajasthan is batting first. So maybe if they can get Akash Singh or let's say Tushar Deshpande to bowl, and then you can see probably Ambati Raidu coming in to bat in place of one of those people. That's where their batting sort of increases. That way they have number 9 batsman tak aa jata with that impact player. So it's going to be fun to watch. Quickly, if I'm going to just go into the fantasy section of this thing for tips and tips, just for the people who are playing IPL fantasy, I'll give out my picks in just about a second. Rajasthan, obviously, a lot of people are going to go with Josh Butler given his form, but I'm going to go with Jaiswal. This kid is on fire right now. For me, I think it has to be Jaiswal is the man to pick for the Rajasthan Royals. And for the Chennai Super Kings, again, I'm going to go probably. Let's see. We've got Conway, who's been in good form. Rutraj has been a little bit iffy nowadays. Rahane is a better thing, but maybe I'll go with Rahane. I don't know. I just getting this feeling Rahane and Rahane for the Chennai Super Kings is going to be a good pick, and Jaiswal for the Rajasthan Royals is going to be a good pick to look after. It's going to be interesting again कि भाई ये two teams कैसे battle करते हैं. I know last time अगर अपन चेपुक पे देख के राजस्थान जीत चुकी थी, but चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स एंड धोनी यार धोनी अलग ही मेंटालिटी का कैप्टन है उसके वैसा कोई नहीं है एंड आई थिंक जस्ट गोना स्मैश इट कंप्लीटली for the Chennai Super Kings and I see if I want to predict the outcome I feel Chennai Super Kings is going to win today because they want to stay on the top of that table. I mean Rajasthan would obviously ideally want to get in but for me it's just Dhoni and his team mentality right now. The team is thriving. The youngsters are performing well. For Rajasthan, it's opening with थोड़ी dependency and if that middle like the death overs या जो भी है वो final stages पे Shimron Hetmar अगर नहीं मारा अगर Dhruv Jurel नहीं मारा it just sort of gets a little bit antsy for them. But yeah, overall I'd say Rajasthan is the better team, but I still feel like Chennai might win today. And yeah, for me it's just gonna be something to look out for. Yeah, apart from that, yesterday's match के बारे में थोड़ा बात करेंगे जहाँ KKR rose out of the dead 4 loses के बाद finally Kolkata Knight Riders जीत चुकी है against RCB. विराट कोहली was in shambles. He was very upset. post match presentation में भी भाई का गुस्सा दिख के आ गया था कि भाई ये ऐसी फील्डिंग करे तो नहीं चल सकता एंड डेफिनेटली नहीं चल सकता. आप अगर ड्रॉप कैचेस कर रहे बेसिक वही है कि भाई कैचेस विद मैचेस एंड दैट्स नॉट व्हाट हैपेंड फॉर the Royal Challengers Bangalore. They have a problem with the bowling. They have a problem with the batting. Dinesh Karthik नहीं कर रहा. Mahipal Amro ठीक है एक आध बार मार लेता. But Glenn Maxwell, Faf du Plessis and Virat Kohli have to perform. They did perform with all due respect, but again, it just fell short. Can't afford to drop catches. For Kolkata, it's been an up game right now since the arrival of Jason Roy. Jason Roy is doing the work we all usually see an Andre Russell doing, but this guy's in the opening stand, so that makes it much more good for the Kolkata Knight Riders. Okay, आके start there अब बेहतरीन starter. I know Jagdishan has not been the most aggressive player, but Jagdishan जो strike rotate करके दे रहा, I mean he's mostly one run a ball खेलता 27 or 28 या कुछ मारा था उन्हें. That helped Jason Roy also accelerate the score. So Jagdishan just rotates the strike, and I think that's a perfect combination. Then you got Nitish Rana, who's in fine form, and as a bowler as well. Nitish Rana is performing well. He came in, I think, एक ही ओवर डाला था, लेकिन Nitish Rana captain wise, I think I'm very surprised with him. I know KKR इतनी matches नहीं जीते, but जो expectations आपके थे from the beginning of the tournament to now, I think थोड़े बहुत change होंगे. मेरे तो फॉर श्योर चेंज हो गया जिस तरीके से नीतीश राणा लीड कर रहा है। जेसन और के अराइवल के बाद से तो ये टीम अलग लेवल पे चली गई। आई नो थोड़े और फॉरेनर्स है जैसे गुरबाज था, ही वाज परफॉर्मिंग वेल। फॉर देम मेन अगेन द बॉलिंग इज अ लिटिल बिट ऑफ एन इशू। स्पिनर्स मौत डाल दे रहे हैं उन लोगों के, सूर्य शर्मा रहने दो, वरुण चक्रवर्ती रहने दो, नारायण थोड़ा पिट जा रहा है, बट आई वी नो व्हाट ही इज केपेबल ऑफ डूइंग। फास्ट बॉलर्स की थोड़ी दिक्कत है आई थिंक व्हेन यू सी उमेश यादव 19 रन ऑफ 1 ओवर, लॉकी फर्गसन भी अगर आप फॉरेनर ले रहे हो पिटते जा रहा है, तो वहाँ कहीं उन लोग थोड़ा सा डैमेज हुआ। डीरस अच्छी बॉलिंग करा, बट अगर वो बैटिंग के साथ फायर करा देन यू सी कोलकाता स्कोरिंग मोर 200 probably. But I feel for a fact that Kolkata have a little bit of flaws in them, but they're getting things right with Nitish Rana's captaincy, and Nitish Rana has been very, very good with the bat. Good evening, Nuclear. Yeah, man. I feel CSK is going to win today. I know it's your team. I know you're going to back them through thick and thin, or whatever you want to say. But for me, I think I'm going to go with Rahane today as the main man, and for Rajasthan, like I was saying, Jaiswal, this guy's in immaculate form. We've seen Rajasthan beat you guys at home, so I know it's going to be a little bit scary for you because the team is much more balanced, much more set. Last time around, we had Josh Butler who scored a 50 and a 32, like 30 from Shimron and the 30 from Ashwin. After that drop from Moin Ali, the sloppy feeling from Tikshana, that's something I think Dhoni is really going to get things tighter in today's game. You can't afford any mess ups or slip ups like you did last time. And yeah, like 30 runs, basically what Ashwin came and scored previously. That was the differential factor. You guys, I think it was Chennai who lost by 3 runs. And yeah, I think that's just going to be something Dhoni is going to work around. But credit to Dhoni, like turning things around for his squad, man. I mean, it's not Dhoni per se. I know you give responsibility, but you have to wait for it. And I think he's just been very patient with the rookies, with the youngsters. You take Akash Singh, you take Tushar Pandey, Pati Rana, Mahesh Tikshana. These guys have been fantastic. They've sort of redeemed themselves in the last couple of games. Getting things tighter, not giving away a lot of runs. You take Sunrisers game, you take the Knight Riders game. They won by 49 runs against Knight Riders, 7 wickets against Sunrisers. Uh, so they've been on a very good streak of things right now. It's just like today is a very important game. Bolt is out. Nuclear today. Bolt is not going to be playing. He has a little niggle, a little bit of injury. The news came just a few like a half an hour ago that he's not going to be playing. So they've got three spinners. They've got Chahal. They've got Jason Holder. They've got Adam Sampa. I mean, the three spinners instead of and Sandeep Sharma. Sandeep Sharma, you remember that over that he bowled to Dhoni. He was fantastic. But in bowling wise, I think I'm going to go with the spinner just to be safer. I mean, it's going to be the central pitch, so it's not there's not it's going to be a 66-meter width. The square boundaries are going to be 66 meters straight down the ground and 78. So I think I would give a shout out maybe to Chahal because he knows how to bowl a slower one better and try to get people to come out and play. So maybe you could see Chahal taking a lot of wickets. But then you could either go with the holder or Sandeep Sharma. But again, Sandeep Sharma is a little bit tricky for me. He usually tends to leak a few runs, but again, maybe the responsibility that Trent bowls, the void that Trent Bolt leaves, maybe Sandeep will take up the responsibility to fill that gap. So maybe you could see Sandeep Sharma doing a good job. For me, I probably go with Chahal. But yeah, it's important that you get the one right. For me, for Chennai, I'm going with Ajinkya Rahane. For Rajasthan, it's Jaiswal. I'm just going to go batting specific because Jaipur is not actually a very bad wicket to bat on. We saw LSG versus Rajasthan. Both of the teams struggled to bat, but maybe today is going to be a bit of a different thing. I feel like the playing Indian played chip, or is there playing an Indian played chip, or is there a better match to go? I think you could just wait out just to see who's in form right now. I mean, in this, you could say Jaiswal is the ideal pick, or maybe a Sanju Samson. But I just wait out. Like maybe if you're ahead of your in your mini league, if you're way ahead of people, and I just say hold it and utilize it at the right time. But I'm pretty sure Mustafa would be the much better person because he's playing the game. I'm just predicting here right now. I forgot to make my team. But yeah, I could start right now maybe, but I think I just lost a lot of games. But me and Mustafa, Mustafa is playing the game. I think I have to remind him to actually make his changes. But yeah, if I would play the Indian playership maybe a little later because there's a lot of time. Who will replace Sundar in SR squad? Yeah, I mean, I heard he had a walking injury and it's just sad, like a hamstring injury, like you mentioned, Ibrahim Bhai, and it's just sad to see, man. Again, he's been rolled out with finger injury. I think Cricket just did a small reel on the number of injuries that he's had. Finger injury हो गई उसको, hamstring injury हो गई उसको, I think he also had a groin injury a few. So it's just sad that he's out for the season. अगले सीजन में आएगा सुंदर वॉशिंगटन is what he's proclaimed. I don't know if they'll retain him or something. I mean, he's been decent, but not the best of season for him. He's getting a lot of. He's been very injury prone lately, and just sad to see that in New Zealand or against Sri Lanka, he was performing fantastic with the bat. Couldn't see that replicate in the IPL mere subs. So I am a little disheartened, but it's all right. Maybe you could see someone coming. Who would you see? We already have Markande in as the spinner, but he's leg spinner. Maybe off spinner. I'll have to check it out. Vivrant Sharma could probably get a chance. We again for the Sunrisers. That's someone that I could probably see in coming because I think he's an all-rounder as well. So that's something like for like, but obviously spin ka spin ka देखना पड़ेगा if you really need it. You've got Sanveer Singh also. Again, he's a medium pacer. Vivrant is a leg breaker if I'm not wrong. You've got Samrat Vyas as well, but again, he's going to be a googly bowler. So, yeah, I mean, he's irreplaceable because he is an Indian cricket team master, right? And I would ideally want to watch Karthik Tyagi also come in. Fast bowler, hai, acha option hai. So, yeah, there's a lot of people that can come in, but let's see what the management does, what Kavyapa does. Important. I have Gaikwad, Rahane, Jadeja, Tushar, Deshpande. Tushar is a bit risky, man. He leaks a lot of run nuclear because his average or ideal, like, I'm not, he usually gives 40 runs, bro. But he does take 2 wickets. I agree with that. 2 wickets is what he usually takes, but he does also give 40 runs. So I mean, if that in fantasy terms, translates to a good player, then I wouldn't mind you taking Tushar. But for me, Tushar is RR and an RR batsman, so there are similar. Seems like a lot of yeah. You can from Gaikwad, you can from Rahane for sure. Jadeja as well. If he gets things rolling, he can do it with the bat and the ball. Just Tushar would be a little bit tension for me. But again, if he picks up 2 3 wickets with 40, then that's still a win-win situation. I would pick Jaiswal, man, any day for me. Jaiswal right now, the confidence he's giving. People are saying Josh Butler is the main batsman there. I agree, obviously, but Josh Butler himself said that Jaiswal is giving me the confidence to go ahead and bat. Like that's a very big compliment coming from someone like Josh Butler. Josh Butler, I know what he brings to the team. He's scoring back-to-back 50s, but equating to that man, Jaiswal, his confidence. I know he got out like cheaply the match before, but the last match he performed spectacular. So I would go with Chahal and Jaiswal. For me, Chahal knows how to bowl in these kind of grounds. He knows how to get wickets, man. Ashwin is again his batting is unpredictable. You don't know if he's going to get runs. He might get out on the first ball. So batting wise, he's not a very big asset, but bowling wise, he can. But for me, he's just Chahal knows how to get wickets, man. He's been there at the Chinnaswamy. He knows how to get wickets. He knows how to get people to come out and play him. So I think for me, that's why I have to pick Chahal. And Shivam Dubey is also a very good call, but he's again if hit and miss, right? He's not been very consistent, but when he smashes the crap out of it, like that 50 that he smacked. But before that, we saw him score 27, 25, nothing great. So that's why consistency wise in Jaiswal, Samson, and Dubey, I'll go with Jaiswal. But between Chahal and Ashwin, just Chahal because obviously leg spinners, like he's gonna smash it for me. I think Chahal and Jaiswal would be my pick. And from the above ones, it's just Tushar that'll be iffy for me. But if you're getting 3 wickets with that 30, and if you consider that to be good, then I'm game as well. But for me right now today, if I'm looking at the outcome, I still feel Chennai is going to win it. Obviously, only what they the Chennai Super Kings from the first game against Rajasthan to now, there's a major change in them. There's more confidence in their bowling, despite of not having enough bowling. They've got enough. It's the mentality that they've brought into the team, and Dhoni, clearing things out that you can't give away a lot of wides, and you can see that there's a testament to it in the last 4 or 5 matches that they've been very disciplined with their bowling. Maybe they do get smacked 40 odd runs, but nothing like from their likes of an extra. I have 6 Indian players today. How many do you think will be needed to play the Indian? I'm not sure really about the rule because, like I told you, I don't play the game. I'll quickly let Mustafa probably text you over Twitter. So yeah, that's a very tough question. Conway or Rahane? My gut is telling me Rahane is going to smash it, but the way Conway has played, so it's basically on you. Who do you think, based on consistency, Conway? I would say based on current form, back-to-back 50s, I would say Conway. But I just feel Ajinkya Rahane right now. I don't know. I just feel like he's going to smash it. And after that WTC call up, I think he's going to be more guns blazing and more like ready to justify why they picked him. I know it's not the right format, but for me, I just feel like Rahane could do something uh, crazy right now. So it's just he's probably in the best of moods right now. But yeah, Conway, you can do Conway as well, man. Like that's a very tough call. Lots of good players, like you mentioned, man. There's Dubey, there's Ashwin, Chahal, so many people in this battle. So that's why the Indian player chip probably you could do it on another day. But again, here you have an adequate squad, man. Right now, you have an amazing squad for today's game. I think you'll smash it completely. You have all the big guns, and being one game, it's actually helpful. So I think that be right in that aspect. Yeah, it's almost game time, everybody. I mean, you move on to your screen, TV screen. It's gonna be Chennai Super Kings winning for me. मेरे हिसाब से चेन्नई मार देंगी. I wish we get to see a little bit more batting from Dhoni. It's been ages since I've seen him play. Last match we saw him coming back with a 50 in this one. But yeah, I'm playing the Indian player chip. I have made up my mind. I'll captain Rahane to get even. Yeah, I think that's a good shot. If you think it's the right one, gut feeling, bro. Just go with the gut feeling. If you think because you've seen Chennai the most, you know what Chennai is up to. I just feel Rahane might smash it today, but you could go Conway as well. Just go with your gut. I think that would be the best thing. So that you have no regrets. Like, oh my god, I should have taken him. I felt it, and then if like based on my thing, if I go Rahane, then you get like upset. But like maybe just what you feel completely, just go with that. Uh, but yeah, it's almost game time, everybody. I'm going to wrap it up. For me, Chennai is going to win. I hope we see more bowling from batting from Dhoni. And yeah, it's going to be entertaining. Last match was entertaining. We saw Sandeep Sharma's last minute crucial over to Mahendra Singh Dhoni getting a 50 but losing the match. We saw him come from what I think was 36 of 52 of 12 or 16. Then they managed to make up the runs. Tala is going to be there. Jadeja is going to be there. Moina is going to be there. Sanju Samson versus MS Dhoni. That's also a very good clash because a lot of people call Sanju Samson more similar to Mahendra Singh Dhoni. But it's going to be interesting. Again, for me, CSK is going to win, go on top of the table because Chennai are not happy that they lost at home. We'll catch you guys mostly tomorrow or maybe after the match, depending on where we're at. But yeah, till then, everybody move on to your screens. It's game time. You didn't use the chip. Yeah, I think you ran out of time, but hopefully, man, I'm going to pray that, Rahane gets a 50 60, man. It's going to be incredible. I just feel like he's going to smash it today, but let's see. Never say never. Yeah, CSK home game against Punjab. That's perfect. I think, but they have decent bowling. Maybe if Sunrisers is going to play, we could smash it against Sunrisers as well. Like Sunrisers, or the Sunrisers game is done. I think they've already done one match, right? So we'll see. No, actually, the Sunrisers game has to come. So maybe you could wait for the Sunrisers game. Nonetheless, but we're going to. Let me speak. I think Sunrisers is done. I just forgot. Sunrisers lost to Chennai. What am I saying? Maybe that game would have been good, but you still have a lot more games for Chennai to come, right? You have, like you said, Punjab. You have Mumbai Indians. Mumbai Indians also not in the best form right now, so you could even go against Mumbai Indians because their bowling is also weak. He could probably smash, Arjun Tendulkar, Meredith. So these guys are there as well. But yeah, so game time, guys. I'll catch you guys probably after the show tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. But Chennai is going to win it for me. Take care, everybody. Good night.